I need you to be so fucking for real with me right now. How many times have you been robotically affirming for, I don't know, like 2 weeks, saw nothing happen, and then came to the conclusion that this shit just doesn't work? Here is the thing that nobody tells you. Robotic affirming is literally foolproof. Like, it is scientifically impossible for it not to work. So if it's not working for you, baby, you're just not doing it right. Hi everyone, I hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. I am your favorite YouTuber, coach, and course creator, and today we're going to be talking about how to robotic affirm correctly, because clearly some of you out there have been fucking it up. This is the best YouTube video that you will ever watch. So please like this video. I would really appreciate it. And with that, let's get into it. Okay, so let me paint you a picture of what most of you guys are doing wrong. You discover robotic affirming, right? You're hyped. You're like, okay, I'm gonna affirm my ass off. I'm going to get my SP back. I'm gonna get that money, whatever. So you start. You affirm for maybe like an hour, maybe 2 hours. You're feeling good. You're in the zone. So then the next day you're like, I probably need new, more powerful affirmations. And then you just switch them up. Still nothing. Day 3, you're Googling, why does robotic affirming not work at 2 a.m.? You're watching 17 different videos from 17 different creators, all with 17 contradictory opinions. And now you're confused as fuck. Day 4, you've convinced yourself you're doing it wrong. You give up. Does that or does that not sound familiar? This is exactly why you don't have your manifestation yet. Not because robotic affirming doesn't work, but because you have sabotaged yourself before you even gave it a chance to work. And real talk, a lot of this comes down to self-concept. If you're constantly second-guessing yourself and seeking outside validation and approval, aka you're commenting on a bunch of manifesting coaches' videos and asking, am I manifesting correctly? If you feel unworthy of your desires, then yeah, you're going to give up pretty fucking fast. This is exactly why I created the Perfect Self-Concept course, because this is what I realized after working with hundreds of clients. You can have all of the techniques in the world, robotic affirming, SATs, visualizing, scripting, listening to subliminals, but if your self-concept is shaky, you're going to struggle, you're going to waver, you're going to quit. The Perfect Self-Concept is 7 full modules that take you from, I don't know if I deserve this, to, of course this is mine. Who the fuck else would it belong to? And listen, I know there's free information on YouTube. I put out free content daily myself. But here's the difference. Social media gives you scattered pieces. My courses give you the system, the exact step-by-step process to build a self-concept. So when you are robotically affirming, you're not asking, am I doing this wrong? Am I wavering? When is it gonna happen? You just have pure certainty that what you're saying is gold. It includes personalized weekly affirmations for each module, custom meditations designed to specifically reprogram your mind, journal prompts that actually make you think, downloadable PDF presentations, the whole work. Plus, you get access to my private, limitless community portal where you can surround yourself with people who are actually doing the work, who have actually invested in themselves, and who actually get results. Go to ritakaminsky.com/courses or click the first link in the description box down below to get instant access to the Perfect Self-Concept course. Stop fucking around and actually become that person. But let me get back to robotic affirming, because this is where it gets good. Here is why robotic affirming is fail-proof when you do it correctly. Now really stay with me here. Open those ears up, okay? Read my lip. Repetition creates belief. Belief creates assumption, and assumption creates your reality. Wind that back a few times to really get it into your head. Like, this is not woo-woo bullshit. This is how your brain actually works. When you repeat something enough times, your subconscious mind has no choice but to accept it as fact. That is literally how neural pathways are formed. It's neuroscience. You know how you don't have to think about brushing your teeth or driving a car once you've done it a couple of times? That's because the neural pathway is so strong, It's automatic. It's the exact same thing with your robotic affirmation. When you robotic affirm consistently, and I mean consistently, I'm shaking your throat right now, you're literally creating a new neural pathway that's saying, this is true. This is my reality right now. And here's the beautiful part. Robotic affirming does not require you to feel anything. You don't need to believe it at first. You don't need to get in a high vibe or match the frequency. You just need to keep repeating it. Because when you're repeating with zero attachment to the outcome, you're not giving your logical mind any room to argue with you. You're not overthinking. You're not questioning. You're just selecting the experience you want over and over and over and over and over again. Repetition reprograms your subconscious. It rewires your mind. And before you know it, it is literally your reality. The 3D has no choice but to reflect what you've been saturating your mind with. So where are you fucking up? Let me tell you the 3 mistakes that I see constantly. Mistake number 1, you're switching up your affirmations. Stop it. Take your affirmations and fucking stick to them. I don't care if they feel boring after a day or 2. I don't give a shit if you found a better affirmation on TikTok. The whole point is not the affirmation, but to repeat an affirmation that signifies that you have your desire right now, and you repeat them so much to the point where it becomes automatic. You can't do that if you keep changing your affirmations. They become so ingrained in your mind through repetition that it becomes a fact. Every time you switch your affirmation, do you know that you're just starting from fucking scratch? Stop wasting your time. You're literally telling your subconscious, oh, never mind, actually it's this thing that I want. Even if it's the same manifestation, it's still a different phrase. And then you wonder why nothing's manifesting. Pick your affirmations and commit. Literally, if I had to give myself advice just starting out, it would have to be stop changing your affirmation. Just stop. Mistake number 2, you're checking for results too soon. You affirm for 6 hours and then you immediately check your 3D being like, where is it though? You're telling yourself you don't have it. You're affirming from lack instead of affirming from having. Stop treating the 3D as your validation. You are the validation. That's what I talk about in my Perfect Self-Concept course. The 3D is literally just the screen showing you the movie that you've already selected. If you don't like that movie, just pick another one. If you keep changing the channel every 5 minutes, the screen can't catch up. Stop wondering if you're doing it right because you didn't see results within 1 day. That's the second piece of advice I would give my past self. Be persistent. Don't give up. Keep going. Mistake number 3, you're wavering. This is a big one. You're affirming, he's obsessed with me, he's obsessed with me, he's obsessed with me. And then the second you stop affirming, you're in the shower thinking, why hasn't he texted me? He's such an asshole. He's ghosting me again. That's wavering. You affirm one thing and then you're thinking the complete opposite. Make it make sense, please. You're stepping in and out of the state. You can't do that and expect fast results. When opposing thoughts come up, and they will. It's human nature. You don't engage with them. You don't argue with them. You don't entertain them. You just go right back to your affirmations, bitch. Your affirmations are your safety net. Use them. If it gets really bad and you're spiraling, say them out loud. You literally cannot speak one thing and then think another at the same time. That is how you regain control. So here's what I want you to do. I'm running a 3-day challenge and I want you to do it with me. For the next 3 days, we are locking the fuck in. And when I say you're locking the fuck in, you are affirming 24/7. Yeah, I said it. When you wake up, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're making breakfast, when you're in the shower, when you're walking to class, when you're doing literally anything. Constant affirmation. Listen to affirmation tapes. Listen to subliminals. Listen to manifestation music. Be as delusional as humanly possible. Saturate your mind completely. Because here's the thing, you're in a constant state of manifestation anyways. You're always thinking, you're always selecting experiences. So why not use that to your advantage? Why not spend 3 days saturating your mind with what you do want rather than what you don't want? It is literally such a no-brainer. Keep going until your 3D fully reflects what you affirmed. That's the game. And I'm not talking about outcome-based affirmations. I'm talking about process-based affirmations. Let me explain. This is the difference that changed everything for me. So outcome-based affirmations would be, I have my SP back. I got 100% on my exam. I make $100,000 a month. Process-based affirmations would be, I am so magnetic. Everyone is drawn to me instantly. I absorb information so easily. I have a photographic memory. I remember everything that I study. Money flows to me from multiple sources. See the difference? Process-based affirmations focus on who you are as a person, on your identity, not just what you're getting. They're more self-concept based. They make the journey beautiful. They make you feel abundant now, not waiting for some future result. Because when you make affirmations just based on the outcome, you're constantly anxious. You're asking yourself, where is it? Has it happened yet? That creates wavering, and we obviously want to avoid that. When I did this challenge myself, 3 days of complete saturation, process-based affirmations, and being completely delusional about my manifestation, I started earning a specific amount of money per month that I have been trying to manifest for a year. Was I surprised? No. Because I knew that it was already mine. And that's the energy I want you to have. By day 3, you're gonna feel so fucking magnetic. You're gonna feel like a different person because you will be a different person. You'll literally rewire your fucking brain. Lock in for 3 days and watch what happens. Here's the mindset shift that I want you to make right now. Stop affirming to get something. Start affirming as if it's already yours. You're not waiting for anything. You're not trying to make something happen. It's already done. The second that you decided it was yours, creation was finished. Now you're just saturating your mind to align with that reality. For the next 3 days, I need you to forget about when will it happen, how it will happen, why hasn't it happened yet. It is yours. Don't think about the when, the why, the how. For all you know, your desire is yours right now, period. Are you being delusional or are you just being woke? Think about it. If you truly understand that your imagination is the only reality, that the 3D is just a reflection with a time delay, a small time delay, that you create your entire experience, well, then you're not being delusional. You're just operating from the truth while everyone is operating from the illusion. They don't know what will transpire within the next 3 days. Robotic affirming will always be fail-proof because if you actually stay consistent with it, it allows no room for wavering, no room to question things, no room to overthink. Your focus is just 100% on what you want. No feelings or belief required. Those come later. Once your assumption settles and your 3D starts showing you your manifestation, your assumption will begin to stabilize because it sees that it's stabilizing in the 3D reality. And before you know it, your manifestation will appear. Lock in for 3 days. Affirm consistently. Stay in your head. Be absolutely insufferable with the fact that it is already yours now. And watch what fucking happens. Now, if you want to take this to the next level, if you want to build the type of self-concept where robotic affirming just feels natural, where you don't question whether it's working because you just know, that's what the perfect self-concept course is for. When your self-concept is solid, when you genuinely believe that you're that bitch that gets everything she wants, robotic affirming becomes easy. There is no wavering or doubt. There's just certainty because you know that everything that you do is correct. You have that inner confidence. You're not looking for outside validation. You know that the full validation comes from within because you are the only power. Module 7 is literally about self-concept and instant manifestation because that's where it all comes together. When you have a first-class self-concept, you manifest like it's nothing. The course gives you everything. 7 comprehensive modules that peel back the layers, help you recognize and release unworthiness, disprove limiting beliefs, and help you decide who you get to be now. Plus, weekly affirmations that match each module, custom meditations, journal prompts that actually make you think, downloadable PDF presentations, quick shift for instant manifestation, and access to the limitless community portal. You can also learn how to use ease and flow to your advantage, how to stay cool and detached while your desire unfurls, because that's the energy that creates instant manifestation. If you're tired of struggling, if you're tired of wavering, if you're ready to actually become the person who manifests instantly, go to ritakaminsky.com/courses or click the very first link in the description down below to get instant access to the course. Join the Perfect Self concept today and watch your entire life transform tomorrow. All right, let's recap real quick. Robotic affirming works. Period. If it's not working for you, you're either switching your affirmations, checking the 3D, or wavering. Pick your affirmations. Commit to them. Saturate your mind for 3 days straight. Use process-based affirmations and stop treating the 3D like it's your boss. I know that right now, you are a master manifester after watching this video. Drop a comment down below and tell me you're doing this challenge with me. I want to see all your results in 3 days. I am your favorite YouTuber, and this is the best YouTube video that you have ever watched. So please subscribe. It will mean the whole universe to me. I love you all so much and have an amazing day. Bye, everyone.